very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this fifth forum of young politicians of South Caucasus and Ukraine. I would also like to very warmly welcome all of you to the Ilya Chavchavadze Hall of the Georgian Parliament. I'm extremely grateful for the support of the British government and its excellent team in the South Caucasus.
I'd like to thank the Parliament of Georgia for hosting this event, and I'd like to thank the Netherlands Institute for Multi-Party Democracy for their organisation and leadership. I'd also like to thank all of you for taking times out of your busy schedules and possibly your summer breaks to come to Tbilisi and participate in this very important event. I encourage all of you to contribute together and to form friendships and partnerships across your countries in the region so that you can work together for the betterment of this region.
This forum gives us a really big opportunity to meet our colleagues from all the countries of Caucasus, and especially it's really important that Ukrainian delegation joined our forum this year, and I think that this forum is the biggest platform for youth in Georgia, and not only in Georgia, also in whole region.
This kind of events give us opportunity to learn about the problems, to speak out about problems in our country. And I see that the problems, actually cases are the same, and it brings us to think about that we can act together.
The day one was about anti-democratic propaganda in this region. There were participants from 4 countries, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia and Ukraine. And all of these countries experience the threat that is being posed by increasingly effective anti-democratic propaganda and fake news. So we had speakers here explaining, discussing what is fake news, how to identify it, how to understand it, and also how to understand the deeper subtleties of the entire anti-democratic propaganda.
Well, it's very challenging. So the propaganda, fake news, unfortunately, it takes like majority of the field, and even in respected media, it often happens. So it's really topics that should be tackled, discussed openly.
It's my first forum, but this is the forum's end of our training, so about the fact-checking, and I think fact-checking is important because now we are living in the period of disinformation and fake news, because everyone wants to make fake news about the democracy, about the real situation, something, and these trainings and this topic help us to improve our skills in the fact-checking, in the to make something against this process, these real processes.
This was established in Ukraine at the end of...
We had a few workshops, and we worked with in different groups, participants from different countries. What was also interesting experience because we have our own experience and we bring it to like the main table.
The debate is growing more mature. People are more involved. I think are even more prepared to be responsible for their own countries and for their own actions. So from my point of view, from Western Europe, I'm from the Netherlands, it's good to be here. Things are changing, I think, in a very progressive way, and I'm quite sure that this agency of NIMD is very helpful in that.
Day 2 was about digital tools that political parties, NGOs, governments can use to increase their functioning, the effectiveness of their functioning. Once political parties decide, for example, to become more transparent, more accountable, and to involve citizens in their political parties' work, there are technologies that are available there that they can use.
I think what we need to understand is that digital tools are precisely that, they're tools. Therefore, politicians and citizens need to look at them as something that can help into reaching something, reaching a point. That's why I think it's extremely important for politicians and for political parties to commit to use it for a commitment, to commit to be more transparent, to have a better rapport with your potential voters, to understand better what people think.
We provide ideas, possibilities for them to consider, to think about, and to implement in their own parties in such a way that these parties can develop from 20th century parties to 21st century parties.
The forum was very useful. I really liked the topic and really liked the speakers, what they were telling us and the example that they made.
I like it very much, and it was very useful, very productive, I would say, during all these 2 days, because of course it's we had good experience between different members from different delegations. So we have Armenia, Georgia, and Azerbaijan. Of course, we are in Ukraine. Of course, we have a lot of common things together, but in some moments, of course, we have our specific in our countries.
Working together, the participants who are young politicians, they learn gradually to listen to different opinions, to empathize with others, and to work collaboratively. And this 4-country level format where these people regularly meet, not only during the forum, but also several times throughout the year, contributes a lot to them learning on how to live with different opinions, how to live with your opponents, and maybe eventually how to work together, because this generation has to build a more peaceful South Caucasus, more peaceful Ukraine, and more peaceful region. So it starts here and now, learning to work with each other.
Why to bring all these young politicians together? That is a very important question. They are young and they are politicians. And why it is important to bring young people together, it's because they have the future. I'm an old man, so to speak. But I feel linked to them, and I like to motivate them and see them being motivated. So that is the first reason that I'm here, to see how these people are motivated.
Is the political party that you serve, is that a career vehicle for you? Or is it a body, are it people that you want to serve in order to serve your nation?
The second aspect is they are politicians, at least aspiring politicians. And they should know how to translate their convictions, since I hope that they have true, let's say, concepts of what society should be, that they know and they learn to know how to translate their concepts into practical political work.
Well, that concludes our gathering. What a forum, actually. I really enjoyed it this year, and as well as in previous years. But reflecting on this, I was thinking about myself, aren't we really lucky to be able to listen to those kind of speeches and presentations and to learn that much? There are so many other people, other young politicians who would really love to be here today and yesterday. Believe in possibilities, use this knowledge to make those possibilities happen, and be ambitious. Be ambitious because you can really do it. If you can't do it, the people who are representing best and the brightest of your society and political parties, then we are really doomed. And I refuse to believe in that. So good luck in this work. Thank you very much.